Welcome back to End Times Prophecy News. North Korea has entered the point of no return. Attack may be imminent. North Korea is nearing completion of its nuclear force, and their foreign minister has made it clear the sanctions placed on the country are not working. North Korea's foreign minister condemns Trump for threats, says the very reason we had to possess nuclear weapons is because of the U.S. North Korea has entered the phase of completing its nuclear force, foreign minister says, calling it a deterrent against U.S. invasion. North Korea minister says Trump's insult makes our rocket's visit to the entire U.S. mainland inevitable all the more. And the North Korea foreign minister fires off at Trump in front of the UN. He says, President of the United States committed an irreversible mistake of making our rocket's visit to the entire U.S. mainland inevitable all the more.
The absurd reality that a person like Trump, a mentally deranged person full of megalomania and complacence, the person who is chastised even by American people as Commander-in-Chief, Lion King, President Evil, is holding the seat of the U.S. President, and the dangerous reality that the gambler who grew old using threats, frauds, and all other schemes to acquire a patch of land holds the nuclear button. These are what constitute the gravest threat to the international peace and security today.
Is that why all of the UN is putting sanctions on you, buffoon? Uh-huh. Yeah. Is that why they're all agreeing with Trump on you guys? Is that why you guys keep threatening the United States? And the first time that Trump ever threatened you was at the UN? But you've been doing it for 15 years with all kinds of nuclear bomb videos put out over and over. Trump might not have been aware of what is uttered from his mouth, but we will make sure that he bears consequences. Well, go right ahead. He definitely knew exactly what he was saying, and he means it. Tim Allen reveals the truth about what happened to his show. In an interview with San Luis Obispo Tribune, comedian Tim Allen reveals what happened leading to the cancellation of his last show, Last Man Standing, or his hit show. It was a big hit. Comedian Tim Allen recently revealed the truth of what happened to his hit ABC show, Last Man Standing, after it was abruptly canceled earlier this year. Network executives canceled the show despite having very high ratings. Makes no sense, right? Many accused the network of playing politics, but they denied politics played a role in the show's cancellation. Tell me what a Hollywood weird show. Managers and owners are not leftists. What did he say? It tore me up. Every aspect of that show, everything about it I loved. I was grateful every day, he said recently in an interview with the San Luis Obispo Tribune. Allen explained the cancellation was a shock because it was right in the middle of us re-upping everybody because it was the strongest year we've had. The time seemed mean. It probably wasn't, but it just felt mean. It gave anybody on my staff or little or no time to find another job. No way to know if politics played a role. There's no way that you'd ever get anybody who made the decision to cop to that. It's all conjecture. ABC dismissed a large chunk of America and its viewers with the decision. The fan base, they dismiss the fact that it showed great diversity of thought and entertainment. They dismiss. That didn't seem to matter. I think they made a terrible mistake with a very creative project. It could have done so many things. It's just proof that the leftists working through ABC, NBC, CBS, Facebook, all the what do you call it? Not all of them, but most of them. Even Skype, what do you call it? YouTube, right here. Google. They're all doing it. All the MSM. The only one that's not doing it too hard is Fox News, but they're doing it too. Flashback, check out what Bill Clinton said about North Korea while he was president. In 1993, then President Bill Clinton said that if North Korea developed and used an atomic weapon, we would quickly and overwhelmingly retaliate. Well, of course he did. I don't think any other president ever done that. It's just they didn't take care of the problem. Donald Trump's going to take care of the problem. He's not going to give false bluffs. North Korean government accused President Clinton today of provoking it with threats of war after he warned that the United States would retaliate if North Korea developed nuclear arms. Once again, North Korea, way back in 1993, threatening the United States again. The statement by the communist government of Kim Il-sung, the father of Kim Jong-un, came just hours after it handed over what it said were remains of 17 American soldiers killed in the Korean War. On his weekend visit to South Korea, President Clinton warned that if North Korea developed and used an atomic weapon, we would quickly and overwhelmingly retaliate. It would mean the end of their country as they know it, he said. Why is liberal media in such an uproar when Trump says the same thing? Is this hypocrisy? Of course it is. And next up, North Korea. Well, let me turn the volume down a little here. North Korean attack on U.S. mainland is imminent. According to the foreign minister of North Korea, an attack on the U.S. is inevitable after President Trump's comments. Independent.co.uk reports North Korea's foreign minister says that it is inevitable that missiles from his country will hit the United States after the American military flew bombers further north of the demilitarized zone than any American plane in the 21st century, and after a week in which Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un exchanged personal insults. Mr. Trump insults make our rocket visit to the entire U.S. mainland inevitable all the more, North Korean Foreign Minister Ri Yong-ho said during a visit to New York for the United Nations General Assembly. Mr. Ri said that recent economic sanctions placed on his country by the UN and United States will do very little to deter his country's plans to develop a nuclear force capable of hitting the U.S. mainland. Well, you know, there is the prophecy of Mark Taylor that says God's going to do a shaking to North Korea, and the world will know that it was God, or his people will, that is, to the land. That's what the prophecy is. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, let's move over to God's precious word. And where we read on that Jesus again foretells death and resurrection. Matthew 17:22. And while they abode in Galilee, Jesus said unto them, the Son of Man shall be betrayed into the hands of men, and they shall kill him, and the third day he shall be raised again. And they were exceeding sorry. Who betrayed him? The Sadducees? Pharisees? They were mystery Babylon working within. They never had any belief that he was the Son of God. They didn't want to have any belief. They were mystery Babylon. Well, they were Babylon, not mystery. Mystery Babylon is present day, the Vatican, from Revelation 17. But the temple tax, and when they were come to Capernaum, they that received tribute money came to Peter and said, doth not your master pay tribute? He said, yes. And when he come into the house, Jesus prevented him, saying, what thinkest thou, Simon? Of whom do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute? Of their own children, or of strangers? Peter saith unto him, of strangers. Jesus saith unto him, then are the children free. Notwithstanding, lest we should offend them, go thou to the sea, and cast an hook, and take up the fish that first cometh, and when thou hast opened his mouth, thou shalt find a piece of money, that take and give unto them for me and thee. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you real soon the next hour. Attention to all subscribers. My channel is continually being censored by YouTube, with videos taken down, demonetized, subscribers being unsubbed. We never know what will happen next to it. Do you support free speech and the First Amendment and have a love for the truth? I would like to take this time to thank all of you who have already supported my channel through PayPal, but I have a special gift for you. Would you like to save hundreds of dollars per year buying all the batteries you need in your life? Announcing the battery reconditioner. What you're about to do is the same thing all those battery companies have been doing for many years, but would never want you to know. It doesn't matter what type of battery it is, lithium, alkaline, lead acid battery, or any other type, this system works. So please click on the link down below in the description box to start saving today. Folks, this country is under major attack of free speech. If you enjoy what you hear on my channel and like to continue to support free speech, I do have a PayPal button on the right side of my banner on my main channel YouTube page. Please remember, my channel and ministry is supported by great people like you. I love you all, and may the Lord bless.